And alright. Don't think I forgot anything, so... Oop, wait, actually one thing. There we go. Hold on, let me make sure. Do I need to turn that up? Well, guess there won't be any game audio, or at least not at the moment. Yeah, okay, well, that's a shame. But, with that out of the way, it's time to begin. I realize I need to fix the thing that says what type we're doing on OBS. Shouldn't know I was forgetting something. There we go. Alright. So we'll be taking Mudkip, so my rival doesn't have a fighting type. And because Trico will end up being weak to all the flying types we'll be getting. Also, I have decided, going forward, I will allow a Pokemon to evolve out of type. So, for example, let me bring up my thing. Let's see, this window. I did go through a lot of Pokemon to see what types evolved out of things, and also just to see what dual types were available and what type coverage I'd be able to get. So, for example, Normal only has 2 dual type options, with those being Flying and Psychic. Oh. Okay. But, meanwhile, it has access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 types from Evolution. Although 2 of those are covered by the dual types, so in the end, allowing them to evolve out of type adds 5 more types for coverage. But one restriction with allowing things to evolve out of type is that if it has a branched evolution line, I have to let it stay in type if I can. So, for example, I can't catch an Eevee in a Fire Run and have it evolve into Vaporeon, it has to be Flareon. Or, for another example, let's see, where's another good one? I don't think Nincada is catchable in this, but if, for example, I was able to get one, I'd have to choose which evolution I'm getting, and if it's a flying run, I have to choose Ninjask over Shedinja. But yeah, this means Meryl is now a possible encounter for normal type, or it has to be caught as the original, so it would have to catch it as a Zero, but I can actually evolve it now. Which makes it way less of a trash encounter, if it's not adamant huge power. Also, having to catch it as the original form means I don't have to change my list of what rest of what encounters, so that's a added minor bookkeeping benefit. Yeah, I went through every type to see what dual types were available in this generation, and yeah, the one with the least dual types I think is probably Normal. Yeah, Normal. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Did I? Okay, I actually didn't finish the list yet, so I will need to go back to that. But so far, it appears to be Normal. Also going to grab more Pokeballs, and then catch our starter and our actual 101 encounters. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Now normal type, I should also heal just so I have a bit more time to catch. Okay, Pidgey, okay. Okay. You know, for normal, I'm going to go with a very simple theme. And since it's normal, I'm going to go for basic and go for the top 100 baby names last year. Okay, so Pidgey's female. So I'm going to try and go for a name that matches the letter it starts with. Okay. Modest nature. Not the best. Do you have fun IVs? Special attack. I have a special attacking Pidgey. Okay. Okay. But yeah, good special attack. Not really notable in anything else. Time to get rid of the box of corpses. And just so I have them slightly separated, I will welcome you back to the team as an HM member when I need strength and surf. And waterfall. And dive if you can learn that. Okay. Okay. Let's get you leveled a little. Okay. 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 A generic male name that starts with R. Looking at this list. I mean, there's a couple that come to mind, but I want to go for these top 100. Okay, Ryan. Okay. Another modest Pokemon. I will not be having physical attack this run. Oh! Okay. You also have good special attack, but you also have... So, 30 special attack, 30 speed, 27 special defense, 22 health, 2 defense, 13 attack, but... Okay, you've got some IVs. What? But, okay. I'd say that was good. Time to level you up. Now time to find our encounter here. The best encounter would be Tailo, but female Skitty and Apom are also not bad. But they're definitely the worst of those 3 good encounters. Wow, no normal types. Come on. Okay. This can do some things to some of Roxanne's Pokemon. Okay. Okay, S name. S. Let's go back to the top in case there... Okay, that... Okay. Okay. You have a Moonstone, right? Yeah. But, yeah, so the reason I wanted a female Skitty, if I were to get a Skitty, is just real quick looking at Roxanne's team. Her Lileep and her Anorith are both male, and having something to potentially give us an out against Lileep by trying to attract stall it, that gives us an out. Okay. Now, sadly, it is a Moonstone evolution, so it gets, like, no moves after it evolves. And I don't think it would even be able to move tutor those moves. Rather, the moves it would have had as Skitty, so... yeah. Okay, Hoodoots. Okay. Ooh, did I mess up slightly? Yeah, possibly. Oh well. Okay, H. Henry. Do. Oh, I also never checked the Skitty's EVs. Okay, so the Hoodoo has good-ish defense and health. Physical defense, not special. And how far up are the Skitty ones? Okay. Good speed, good special attack, good attack. Honestly, good in most things except defense and then middle of the road health. But, okay, Adamant Nature on someone who's going to be a special attacker mainly. Hasty, that's plus speed minus defense. Okay. So, honestly, fast Skitty to try and speed, just get attract first. Might not be bad. But yeah, Noctowl is going to be basically our fake psychic type, so it being adamant is real unfortunate. Although I guess it will help its stab moves catch up to the psychic moves. Okay. So Skitty's actually our best physical attacker. Okay, which one of you is better physical? 13 versus 12. Peck is 35 base power, Gust is 40. Okay. 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 Boom. Boom. Ah. There we go. Do. Boom. Okay, back to steady. And boom, boom, boom. Alright. There we go. Back to Pidgey. One moment. Okay. Boom. There we go. Honestly, Modest Rattata is not as bad as Modest Pidgey because having special attack will make like Bite and other dark moves you get better. Do you get any of the things? Let's see. Other than Super and Hyper Fang. Okay, not naturally. I might have to see if you get them through whatchamacallits. TMs. That's the word. Because, yeah, if Rattata will end up being able, or Raticate by that time, we'll be able to get, like, Fire Fang, or Super Fang, Fire Fang, Ice Fang, or any of those things. That could actually make your special attack a bit good. Is Guts only for physical attack? Okay, I think it might be just physical. Yeah. Anyways, going to grab a Repel and an Escape Rope, and I said those in the wrong order. Alright. And not what I'm looking for. Also, let's switch back to you. Okay. Okay, male name starting with A. There's probably going to be a lot near the front here. That's... oh, actually not as many as... okay, there's the first one. That was quick. Okay. Not huge power. But you are quiet, so that's plus special attack minus speed, so... this will be good now that I am allowed to evolve you, due to rule changes, just to make this slightly more variety. But yeah, not getting huge power is a bit of a shame. Okay, so looking at your move set, learn set. Okay, yeah, basically want to evolve you as soon as possible. You should be learning Ice Punch here. Yep. And yeah, you would have learned Bubble Beam instead if I waited this long, but Ice Punch kind of makes up for that bit of coverage. Okay. And there we go. While he's doing his thing, I'm gonna see if there's anything going on in chat. Nope. Okay. Okay, Skitty's still in front. Okay, another attract stratter. Come on. And just to make it less likely to be hit by anything annoying, there we go. Okay. J. Okay. Okay, Hasty. Okay, both of our attract Pokemon are Hasty. Okay, and you have 0 Speed Ivy. Okay. I'm not sure when I'll want to evolve you, but... Honestly, once I can get you to a move tutor, or at least the move rememberer, who I think is in Lava Ridge, I'll probably evolve you then. Or just once you get Harp Voice at 44, if I reach that point before then. Disabled could be nice in the gym for some strats. Here, do you want to bring everyone up to 12 just for funsies? And then I'll probably put you in the botch for now just so I can see our, whatchamacallit, our woods encounter sooner. Okay. This is going to be best for the flying types. Okay. Yeah, probably just going to be Skitty again. Eesh. There we go. Okay. Now to try and remember where the heart scale is on the beach, because there will be some... Sorry, threw my mind off with how I just instantly nailed that. Okay. Now, the power of love. Teeter dance could be useful. There we go. Gonna go here mainly to restore PP. Okay. 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 You're going to be the better physical attacker for the bugs. Dupes claws, luckily. Okay. Ooh, okay, Teddy Ursa. You're the one who I was kind of hoping for more. Ooh, that crit was slightly scary. Okay, now we have another fun guts user for later. T. Names that start with T. Females names that start with T. Names that start with T. Oh, were there none there? Damn. Okay. Then I'll just get a random number and pick that number on the list. If I haven't done it already. Let's see. Okay. Can that name even fit? Let's find out. Yes. Hardy. So that's a neutral nature. And not the best stats, IV-wise, but 30 defense. Everything else is kind of in the middle, except health, which is low. Boom. Repel. Okay. Okay. Also, let's switch some of these just so I have everything where I like it. Okay, there we go. Paralyze heal. Yeah, so I can stay here longer. Okay. Boom. Boom. A boom. Okay. Gonna level everyone up to 14 for the grunt. Hyperfang is fun. Okay. Refresh on a Gutsmon is always interesting. How much power is Hyperfang? 80. Yikes. Okay, who's... One of these things is not like the others. Wow. Okay, that's an attach stat. Now, who do we have is going to be our best bet for taking down the Magnemite? Does Teddiursa learn anything soon? No. Okay. Who might learn a move that can do it? That's too risky. Rattata has a very minimal moveset. I wish I had something to poison you easier. I'm gonna run around till the repel wears off, and then try and find like a Wurmple or something. Does Oddish have anything that can poison us yet? Nope. Do you? No, because you just have your natural moveset, not anything you would learn earlier. Bellsprout. Nope. Honestly, it might not be anyone really, so. What's your special attack? 21, so you're also pretty good there. Yeah, let's just see. Okay. Paralyze? Nope. Oh wait, now we have Guts. And got flinched instantly. Okay. Nice job. Gotta love Double Protect. Houndour is a pain. We're gonna take a Pursuit on the way out. It didn't use Pursuit. It was predicting the switch. Out of pure curiosity, just pure Ice Punch. Would we one-shot? No. And then, yeah, we're at... They don't have a guaranteed one-shot on us? Huh. I'm just gonna rewatch that to see if I saw what I think I saw. Yep, that was a crit. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, gonna grab all the fun stuff here. Gonna put the corpse at the bottom. Gonna cure the paralysis because it's, in my opinion, the worst status problem to have with guts. Because yeah, it works with guts, but basically just giving you a forced accuracy debuff. Can I just brute force through the intimidates? No. Okay, we did get defense dropped, but... Okay, flawless. Boom. Oh, I may have forgotten about this person. Okay. Okay. Boom. Okay. Yeah, let's have the birds up front. Partially because one has Swift, and partially because the whatchamacallit, Focus Punch is going to be way weaker against flying types. Jeez! Please do. Ah, confusion. Come on. Please hit, please. There we go. Fake out is potentially nice. Okay, well, let's level up the survivors and get everyone up to 16 for now. There we go. Yeah, I got a bit comfortable and was hoping I'd actually manage to hit through the confusion there. Oh, whoop. Okay. But, okay. Wait! That explains a lot. That explains a lot. I had forgotten. You're not Guts yet. Wait. You're only Guts when you evolve. Whoops. Okay, hold on. Could've sworn that confused you as well. Huh. Well, now that we're paralyzed, we are going to be way stronger there. Since you're the one who actually has guts. Oh, I was total... That was an ongoing blunder, leaving you burned like that. But, yeah, let's bury Meryl and Pidgey. Well, boom. But yeah, lost our starter, so that's always a bit sad, but the run's not over. You also have Sing. Okay. Well, let's bring you up to 16. What encounter do we have on... Okay, nothing on 116, but... Yeah, we're not going to the grind cap yet, but we are going to be trying to get to Rustdrift Tunnel to get a final team member. Then you... I was going to say one of our Swift users, but I realized we lost the other one. So... yeah, only one for the doubles. I might see if I can get you poisoned. Actually, it'll be easier to do that on Nidoran. Poison me. Poison me. Poison me. Nope. I would have loved to get a Snubble, but we got a Jigglypuff. Like, I'm pretty sure Lick is a contact move. There we go. Yes. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just gonna Oranberry you up now, just to make sure I've got an eye on your health. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because I think there was one that I didn't count when I first started running. Okay, there were two apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have repels? Yes. Okay, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3. Okay. Do we have anyone who's going to be... I wish you had... Ooh, actually, Ghost is... Ghost is physical, but that's just not good enough, really. Well, let's see how you do. Okay, let's see how Swift does. Not great. Let's see what Lick does. Also not great. Hubris! Well. Due to that crit. No. Okay, I'm throwing this, and also that arena trap was death. This is starting to go badly, but okay. Teddiursa and Jigglypuff are dead. Hopefully Whismur will be able to... Okay, our options are, we can continue going through that trail of pain and try and get Whismur. Or we can take the slightly higher grind cap and try and take down the gym now. Both options are kinda rough, but... Okay, so the grind cap is normally 18. 3 higher would be 21. Do we get any fighting moves? Because the biggest problem is the monstrous self-destruct Geodude. And not really seeing anything. What level does Rattata evolve? Let's see, Rattata evolves at 20. If I'm going to go with the thing I did that one time and raise the cap slightly more, just to make this slightly more interesting with the fact we have a type disadvantage in terms of being not very effective normally. Don't evolve. Okay, Shoutable. Yeah, that's just not worth it with how tight your moveset is right now. Although I guess the grind cap going by the previous ruling would be 23 here. Okay. Now, let's see what we can do with this team. I might need to do something to refresh what the game thinks my team is, because... Here. We're gonna move Rattata in and out of the team just to see if I can refresh it being viewed as Eradicate. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, School Kid Josh's Geodude. That absolute monster. Meryl would have been wonderful for. If you're poisoned, can you one-shot? No. Okay. So, the worst thing here, we don't have anything that one-shots. But Noctowl actually survives a self-destruct. A choice-banded self-destruct. But we also have Plan B of Hypnosis. Ooh. I'm just gonna confusion this. Yeah, Noctowl is pretty good. Okay. Do I want to have anyone level up more in the gym? So you get another special move at 25. Skitty gets Body Slam at 25, so another fun stab move. Then Eradicate gets Super Fang at 28, so that's not soon. But yeah, getting a better special move for Noctowl, and one that will be better against Lunatone, will be nice. Okay, now versus the Aaron. Okay. Best bet, try and Hypnosis, and then go for 2 Nightshades against the Aaron. Yeah, that's just an easy Aerial Ace. Now, Corsola. Let's see if... Nope. Okay, just go for the Nightshades. School Kid Tammy's Rhyhorn. Please Hypnosis. Okay. Fuck. The speed drop. Oh, this is Blunder City. Why isn't Shadow Ball? Okay. Okay, Larvitar doesn't kill. Ooh, okay. And yeah, Grind Caps 1 higher. do. Okay. Onyx? Is that the right Onyx? Yeah. If I was poisoned... we'd have about a 50% chance to one-shot. Can you poison us? Nope, you can't do any statuses. Neither can you. Come on. Come on. Nidoran. Come on, Nidoran. You know, the only thing I know that can reasonably easily give us a status. Other than sleep. Or paralysis. Okay, plan B. Punch a Shroomish. Okay. Okay. Does Sunkern have anything? Nope. Okay. That is not the effect I wanted. Effect Spore can do others, right? Just gonna check to make sure I'm not gonna be slapping shrooms for too long. Okay. Poisoned, paralyzed, or asleep. So, yes. Okay. Come on. Does Hoppip have anything? Yes. Okay, job's done. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oranberry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, with Guts, we have roughly a 50% chance to two-shot Onyx. Expect the unexpected, I guess. Shadow Ball does some damage, it's just we're probably gonna have to switch soon. Yeah. I could have faked out there. Nice crit. Okay. I'd say that went relatively well. Okay. I'm gonna restore Cedar Power and Attract. Okay, there we go. Then we take some damage. Okay. Here we go. Level 24. And then, yeah, we're poisoned with guts. What do we do against Nosepass? Not enough, really. Shit. Better to lead with Skitty. If we lead with Skitty, we can start Fake Out, then go Teeter Dance, see if we can fabricate a win from there. Get the flinch, Teeter Dance, and now time. Okay, that paralysis is actually kind of clutch. We've got so many things basically stopping them from... Okay. Never mind. We're not in a good spot. Try and flinch. Didn't flinch. Flinch? Nope. Well, that was an attempt. Don't we want to go for the fight and run? Also, why the... I just realized for some reason it made it so that for some reason YouTube changed it to the Spanish version of Pokemon Emerald in the description. I'm slightly curious if that had been slightly messing with some analytics stuff. Huh. Oh, I'm totally gonna have to check the previous ones to see when that started. Huh. Well. But, yeah, not gonna go for the fight and run today, but if anyone watched this and you like this, be sure to leave a like. If you have anything to say it down in the comments below, and if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Till next time, take it easy. Bye-bye.